just wonder whether Pakistan will ball.
A solid partnership, defining partnership for this chase for Pakistan. Babar and Imam-ul-Haq contributing 25 and 23 respectively in this second wicket partnership for Pakistan. Slip in place for Babar Azam.
He bowls it at such a good pace. He bowls at that sort of length where you're not sure whether you should be playing back or forward to. You're reluctant to come down the wicket because of the speed. Watchful.
I think this is the right thing to do because you've already got enough run. You've already scored your fastest 100 against Afghanistan. As for the numbers of balls are concerned, so I believe this is really the right approach.
Did that carry? Did it carry? He's just lost his footing, Rashid Khan, and that reaction says it's carried.
Oh yeah, he lost his balance, he got slipped, and that's the reason why you couldn't hold on to that straight into the hand. But look at that, he just slipped a little bit, and that's the reason why he got off balance and couldn't hold on to the catch. Imam-ul-Haq survives on 43, still out in the middle.
Pushing hard for every run now, Pakistan. That'll just single, so a chance has gone a-begging for Rashid Khan into the 18th, 104 for 1. So this is the dismissal in the previous game. Imam-ul-Haq with man up inside the 30-yard circle. Good catch, but he looks to go over the top. And we saw in the previous over, yes, Rashid Khan's put down a catch, but no one was back on the boundary again. I really feel that they can be a little bit more attacking with their spinners, particularly against Imam. They're happy to have the extra fielder inside the ring against Babar, but against Imam it's just 5. Afghanistan should be looking to break this partnership, not allow them to just score 1s and 2s in the occasional boundary. That run rate is not getting away.
Well, catches win matches. Need to hold on to the catches.
Work for the sweeper. Just picking them off. Here's a few more as well.
Well, this is very comfortable. They are milking him for run. Every time he comes on to bowl, they comfortably get 1s and 2s. And that's all you need for the cause to be able to chase down the target. It's really been a good chase so far from Pakistan. They'll just need to hold on to that, continue this partnership as long as they can. They have the firepower towards the end, should be able to comfortably bring themselves home.
Two away from a half century for Imam-ul-Haq. Oh no, that'll be a whole heap of wides. A whole heap of them.
That kind of day, things not going your way. Earlier over, a drop chance. And in this over, extra 5 run conceded. You need to be very screwed as for the runs are concerned. As the bowling unit, Gurbaz not able to hold on to that. Tried but couldn't.
That's whether Hashmatullah is thinking about giving the new man Shahid a bowl. The left arm spinner, another spinner that they have in their armory. Or whether they're going to continue with this medium pace, which just seems Pakistan are scoring too freely against.
This has already been a very good over for Pakistan. 10 run conceded already off it. Another 2 balls. I beg your pardon, 3 more left. Because after having bowled a wide delivery, you will need to reload and bowl an extra ball. Captain looks a little bit concerned, and should be, because he will want to break this partnership.
Rashid's got lots of overs left. Mujib's got 5. Nabi's got 7. They've got a left arm spinner, a new man Shahid, who can come in and bowl. He's an all-rounder. So this will just be a single and we'll end the over. A profitable one for Pakistan. No. Oh, we're losing ourselves here, aren't we? With how many balls have got to be bowled in an over? There's 6, but they've all got to be legitimate.
Shaheen Shah Afridi shouldn't be looking concerned. And even if there is a little bit of runs left for him, he can swing his bat. He's been batting well recently, and they say about him, he's a combo now. When he bowls, he's Shaheen Shah, and when he bats, he's kind of Shahid Afridi.
So he won't have the half century yet. End of the 19th, 115 for 1.
Saffron of Afghanistan, one of the famous products, not to forget, almond, pine nuts, dried peaches, raisin, and they are very tasty. I'm kind of, for myself, why I can't just reach there. Some views from the market in Kabul.
Still frowning, Rashid Khan, with that opportunity in the previous over. In his previous over, he put down the return catch. This partnership is getting dangerous now. 63 off 62. Very seldom does Babar Azam get himself in and throw it away. Don't want to put the mockers on him because he's a wonderful player to watch. Good slip. So Imam-ul-Haq on 49 or 51 deliveries. He's given a chance, but he's still there. He scored 2 half centuries on the bounce already. This would be number 3. Not yet.
That was quicker from Rashid Khan, bowled at 94. You'll have to wait.
Still not. There's a few nerves around here. It's either nerves or the respect for the great man. Slip back with point, extra cover, short, fine leg, and a head wicket. His men saving one. Extra cover pushed in tight. He's giving nothing away here. Here's a moment. Here is a moment. 3 dot balls.
Absolutely, I was just about to say that the dot balls, will this do something? Could this create the opportunity that Afghanistan are looking at?
Babar calls him through, and that will be Imam-ul-Haq's 18th one-day international 50.
Dugout appreciates the effort. He's been the focused batter of Pakistan, plays it late, waits for the ball, plays it by the merit. What a reliable batsman he is, turning into be for Pakistan.
Really good over from Rashid Khan. Just 2 from it. 117 for 1. Certainly been a good day here in Hambantota. We were thoroughly entertained by the innings of Ramanullah Gurbaz and compiling 150. Afghanistan going on and getting 300. Pakistan now in this chase. It's been measured, but they certainly are not letting this run rate get away from them. Required rate now 6.13, which is very doable when you have the power to come. Ahmed Nabi now from the other end. He hasn't operated from this end yet this evening. Mid-on is up. No, he's not. He's being shoved back. I really think that Hashmatullah Shahidi needs to take a risk here.
It's quite an interesting calculation that you need to do. So you need to think you want to take the risk or you want to control the damage. It's really difficult when you have such batters out in the middle who just taking the game away from you. So at times you just get bamboozled. What am I supposed to do? Because I'm desperately looking at getting wickets, want to stop the run flow, but nothing's happening.
You say they're looking to take the wickets, but how are you trying to get the wicket? That's the question that I would ask. You're allowed to have 5 in the ring. You've only got 5 in the ring. So Afghanistan not prepared to have that 6th fielder in the ring. And I think it's a little tougher against Babar Azam because with the spin of Nabi, so he's happy to hit that just down the ground to long on for 1. But Imam-ul-Haq, if you bring mid-on up, he's got to hit against the spin. And he's already shown in that first one-day international that he wants to take it on. If he hits you for 4, so be it. But if he gets it wrong, you now bring Rizwan to the crease. But the longer these two bat, if they now put on another 80 or so, and you've got Rizwan to come, you've got the power of Iftikhar Ahmed to come, you're going to throw away a real opportunity to level a series. That's just too easy.
Absolutely, that's what you've been talking about. If you keep the fielder inside the circle, you will have to make the batter go for the shot, take the risk, and that might create the opportunity. You're spot on, and we see Rizwan, Iftikhar, Agha Salman next to come. This game is going away from Afghanistan if they continue to bat.
Yeah, long way to go, yeah. Long way to go. Just 3 from that over has pushed that run rate out a little bit further. End of the 21st, 120 for 1. Right of picture, Cliffy Deacon was a fine left-arm swing bowler in his day as well. Played first-class cricket in South Africa, now a physiotherapist. Well, has always been a physiotherapist, but when he finished his cricket career, decided to embark on an international cricket career in physiotherapy rather than so many go down the path of coaching. He's been with Pakistan for some time.
One being here with me in the com box, talking about coaching career for some time.
there'll be plenty on Hashmatullah Shahidi's mind now. We're thinking about how to take wickets. Bradburn, head coach of Pakistan. Be plenty on the mind of the Afghan captain at the moment. Not only about how to take wickets, but also his fifth bowler. And that Rahman has bowled 5 overs. Is he prepared to see Rahman bowl all 10, or is he going to bring Shahid on to bowl the 5 that would make up the 10? So by balancing his bowlers as well. It's certainly not an easy task being a leader out there.
Absolutely, you got a lot of thinking to do. You got to make strategies. You got to keep changing it according to the situation, but you need to be spot on. Slight mistake and you got your game away off your hands. And this is another opportunity Afghanistan has. After the first one shelled, when they only had to chase a very reasonable total of 200 and they were not able to keep to it.
It was a nice stroke there. He just used the pace that Rashid offered him there. Imam. That's going to be wider. I think Rashid Khan feels that might have just clipped Imam's pad, but it didn't, so there's still a ball to go here.
That's what transpired. Rashid thought that there was an edge, but it doesn't look like. The umpires made the call. Made the call right. So they've been milking Rashid for runs. The end of the 22nd over, Pakistan are 128 for 1.
It's been a good innings by Imam-ul-Haq. Never easy when you walk to the wicket having to chase 301. It would be so easy to just walk out there and feel as though you need boundary after boundary after boundary. But what Imam-ul-Haq has done well is been in between those boundaries. He scored very freely, an impeccable half century. He's 18th in one-day internationals.
But he certainly put his brains into this innings. He knows and he's very well aware of the situation he's in. And he's played all around. Leg side, offside, long on, long off. So he's just capitalized on the opportunity. He's gone for singles, doubles, hit boundaries. So this has really been a well-manufactured innings.
Change of gloves and a drink, and no one will begrudge that, not in these sort of conditions, although it is definitely a lot cooler here in Hambantota during the evenings when the breeze is up, but during the day, it is steamy.
When you could tell how Imam was drinking that water, it'll tell you how much steamy it is out there in the middle. So he comes back fresh after drinking cold water. He knows there's job left for him to do. Imam really been strong pillar in this partnership together with Babar Azam.
Yeah, well, a lot of the focus has been on Imam as he's gone to his half century. But Babar's just going about his work, isn't he? He's getting a feel of the surface, getting a feel of the pace of the pitch. 32 of 38 deliveries. He is a wonderful player.
What I especially liked about this 50 was Babar pushing for the run. Like, see, that's what the leader does. He knows that there were 3 dot balls on the trot. He didn't want to put more pressure on Imam. So he pushed for the run and got him off strike, and at the same time he reached the milestone. See, that's what leaders do.
We saw, not necessarily a leader, but we saw Ibrahim Zadran do that for Ramanullah Gurbaz in his innings. You know, so often the accolades go to the man who gets the big score, but it's about a partnership. And this has been a good one. So just 2 from that over. A little bit of turn here for Mohammad Nabi. 23 gone, 130 for 1.
View for Kabul. This is in the proximity of Qargha, a picnic spot for Kabulis, people from Kabul coming down there. Mosque, the architecture, the Mosque of Abdul Rahman inside the city of Kabul. It's huge, it's got the capacity for thousands of people are come and pray there.
Well, so often through this broadcast, these first 2 days of this series, we've seen the sights and the sounds of Afghanistan. One thing that would make everyone's day in Kabul, Logar, wherever in Pakistan, Kandahar, would be an Afghan victory here tonight in Hamdan Total. It's still possible, but Pakistan making good progress. You got the in-form Imam-ul-Haq still making runs, 57 and 66. Babar Azam, one of the finest players, top-ranked players in this form of the game in the world, who missed out in game number 1, a rare duck for him. 32 for 42 for Babar as we speak. Oh, that's a thick edge, it's all along the ground, it's found the gap. Running away down towards the boundary at 3rd for 4. Of course, even the thick edges count.
And that's a nice delivery by Rashid Khan. There's some turn, good length. Shouldn't be worried about the outside. Yes, it went for a boundary. Definitely will do a damage, but in the end, that's a moral victory for Rashid Khan. It's important one of these bowlers bowling in tandem try and bowl to get a wicket. It's going through the motions at the moment. Yes, Mohammad Nabi is trying to build up the dot deliveries, but I think Rashid Khan is doing the right thing. Slip in place, trying to pick up wickets. This is what exactly you need. Pressure from one end, and hopefully the other bowler attacks and try and pick up wickets.
Gone just gently the other way. This will, what you might call it, gentle googly. Little reaction here. So it's a question now as to whether Hasbullah wants to have another look at it, because Afghanistan will be desperate for any wicket. Both these men looking good at the moment, so a wicket would come in ever so handy. But they're not going, so it's a leg bye given, so it's definitely pad. It's missed the inside edge by inches. Looking at that, he might just be slipping down the leg side. You always see the passion, the exuberance with Rashid's face. Hands on head, all round. When the thing, he had that chance, didn't he, off Imam? So the caught and bowled chance went down when his foot slipped, and he couldn't hold on to the chance. He is the man
at this stage of the match who is most likely to pick up a wicket. So I agree with you, Faviz. The slip in place, that sort of thing for him is all part of that process, because Afghanistan will know full well. I mean, the simple truth is this: Pakistan are pretty much up with the rate. They're not far away from the required rate. It's going slightly bit by bit, but it's nothing like it's out of control. So they're picking up the runs they need. They're not losing wickets. They've got lots of resources in hand. The opening is going to change that as a wicket.
Also, let me tell you one thing more. What Asfatullah Shahidi could do, especially against Imam-ul-Haq, is to have mid-on in circle against Mohammad Nabi. Remember the last game, he tried to go over the top, was caught at mid-on, a brilliant catch by Rashid Khan. Those are the things. At the moment, I think, yes, it's important. Yes, as we speak, long on is in the circle now. That's an attacking option. And inviting Imam-ul-Haq to do something which is not comfortable doing.
That's what he's very comfortable with, because one of the trademarks for Imam through both these games is anything straight like that, he can tuck it away, be it pace, be it spin, waits for the ball to come to him, times it well. And the battle mentally for him is this: they don't need to do anything strange at this stage, Pakistan. If you have the chance to find the boundary, if an opportunity is given to you, yes, it'll be taken. Every now and again something will happen where you try and force the boundary, but actually 5 or 6 and over from 1s and 2s, and you're still very much in touch with the game.
Only thing you could do as a bowler is tempt the batsman to go over the top. Yes, you're correct, David. I'm with you. No risk to be taken. Just go through the motions, pick up those singles, odd boundary will come. But the temptation now, when he's at the crease, watching at mid-on, he's up. His instincts will be wanting to go over. Mind games, isn't it?
It is. And I will confess, on behalf of the world of batsmen, every now and again we think, yeah, come on, we can do this. And you want to try and do something different. As you know, it might be a question of the little man in your head, that dangerous little man, saying, let's entertain, let's try and do something here to force the pace. And you do it almost against the will of the game.
Me being that hard hitter, the slugger, I won't think twice, David. I'm going to take that.
Come on, be honest, you wouldn't even think. 25 overs done, halfway through. 140 for 1 it is.
Good over for Afghanistan, just 4 runs. Highest average for Pakistan. Very successful, these two batters. These two batters love batting with each other. 33 innings, average of 74. That's magnificent in any form of the game. And our good friend, Ramiz Raja twice. Ramiz Raja side on average of 52, and Ramiz Raja, Javed Mianda, the great man, was here last week in Sri Lanka as a mentor for the champions. 51 average.
Well, we'll just see if Ramiz is listening. Obviously, Syed Anwar and Javed getting the runs. We're testing him, he wasn't listening, so we're fine. Well, who's going to take this wicket? We thought about Rashid, it could be Majib again. 5 overs gone so far. He got past the bat a lot in the opening couple of overs. And it was Babar Azam who was finding it hard to read the combination of spin and genuine swing, even at this slightly gentler pace. But Imam played him well, largely off the back foot, watched it beautifully. Babar will be suitably watchful as well.
Spoke about swing, even Mujibur Rahman with the new ball. He swung the ball both ways. Better length. I don't think Babar Azam is comfortable facing Mujibur Rahman. Don't think he's picking him. And this is where I think the little battle, the mind games will come forward.
Yeah, you got. I mean, if you're not super confident against a particular bowler, and that does happen even to the best, then you have to sort of dig deep, don't you, within your. Try and see this through. You know, 2 or 3 overs, try and know maybe the odd 2. Oh, it's slight misfield. Slips through the hands, just the one. Nothing, no real damage done.
Stay safe. If you're not sure, if you're not picking best place to be, non-strikers.
Same as the best place to be against the fastest bowler in the world is at the non-strikers.
And also for David, for you, best place to be is Sri Lanka. Last came the year I was born, 1984, 39 years.
Good heavens. I should never have told you that. It's a pleasure to be back, I'll tell you that. It's been, as you say, a long, long time. I'm sure we can talk about this at some stage in the future, but first time I came, this will embarrass you, I was a very young man. 1977, I think it was, with a private tour. 146 for 1 after 26. You can tell these tales in between overs. And then we played the inaugural test match for Sri Lanka in 1982. Which somehow we managed to win. I'm not quite sure how, but we did find a way through. I think we won by 7 wickets or something. So here for that. And then we came in 84 when we were meant to be touring India. There was an assassination, Mrs. Gandhi shot in India. We came down here for a week while national mourning was on. So you would say that Pakistan are on course at this stage. Yes, the required run rate has gone up a little bit. But when you're just past the halfway mark in terms of the overs and just past or almost up to the halfway mark in terms of the runs and you're only 1 down, you're still looking comfortable.
Thinking about bowling options for Afghanistan at the moment, 5 bowlers being used, 2 quicks and 3 spinners. I'm pretty sure the 3 spinners will bowl out their 10 overs, and they got a new player today, Shahidullah Kamal. Left arm spinner, decent. He's an option too, because at the moment Farooqi and Rahman has bowled 10 overs among themselves, have gone for 68. Pace on the ball in this wicket seems like leaking runs. So Shahidullah at the moment with Babar Azam not so fluently batting, I think that's a good option as well.
Nicely struck. Field is also well set. Just a little bit short from Nabi, but when you've got the field in the right place, that's not an issue as such. It's only if the boundaries start to come. And it'll be a question as to when Pakistan feel they need to just press the foot on the gas a bit, just create a few boundaries from somewhere. Nearly. Little shuffle as Imam-ul-Haq started to edge down the pitch. So maybe that little man is talking to him, saying, come on, we just need a boundary here somewhere just to take a bit of the pressure off. But Nabi saw him coming. He then saw the response from Nabi and just got the defensive bat in the way.
Can you name that little guy a name at the moment?
The devil. Going to be wide, and is a wide.
Let me tell you, that devil was troubling me throughout my career. Brings up, not yet 150, I thought it was just going to say 150s, 149 for 1. That devil was troubling me throughout my career. Whenever I see a big gap in my playing days, it's like always, go for it, go for it. The only time I did not, I ended up both scoring half century at Lord's, batting as a night watchman.
Well done. Well, a dive in at the end there, because there was that little hesitation. When communication is good and the understanding is good, you can make those runs very easily. But if you have just that little bit of a stutter like that, the throw was very wild. Where was the throw? Well, the throw's the wrong end as well, to be honest, but Superman arrives at the crease.
The poor guy didn't know that ball wasn't coming that in. With that single, brings up the 150 as well for Pakistan without any risk being taken. Just proper cricketing strokes. 2 elegant batsmen just going through their job and doing it very nicely.
Well, quiet over, but no matter. 150 for 1, 27 overs gone. I tell you what, this has been a good pitch though, hasn't it? Good pitch for the batsmen today, less so for the bowlers. A little bit of something here and there. We saw some turn from in the first innings of the day. There was some quite extensive turn. Not so much seen under the lights, say that. But Majid bowled well, as he always does with a new ball. Mixture of spin and swing. With Rashid Khan, 4 overs, none for 18. Maybe he could have been into attack slightly early, because the one thing you want from your potential wicket taker is that wicket that breaks partnerships. Maybe then breaks the next partnership. But just thinking about Rashid, he's bowled those 4 overs, comes out of the attack. Could have, just to remind you, could have had a wicket when Imam just punched one back at him. But you've still got 6 overs left of Rashid, so at some stage again, Aspatura is going to have to think about sticking him back into the attack, because this need for a wicket is getting ever more desperate. Down the pitch he comes, doesn't get there. Big inside edge, somehow just clatters back into the pads and stays safe. What's he done now? Oh, gloves.
That's the devil you're talking about, David. Coming down the track even before the ball was delivered. Premeditated. And in the end, no damage done. I probably think Imam wants to change his gloves.
Well, I can only imagine that in the process of that slightly desperate shot, that he felt the bat slip. He feels there's some there's some perspiration in the gloves. And we sent the buggy out again. We've done this before to see if we can see any hint of moisture on those wheels. What do you reckon?
Exactly why the picture has been given. There's no moisture at all as expected. When there's wind up in Hambantota, you generally don't experience you in the air. Not so timed well. That's the devil we're talking about. But this is dominantly for good bowling by Mujibur Rahman. Bowling dot deliveries and asking the batter to take those risks. And this is where I think the spin trio of Afghanistan have done really well, not giving anything loose.
Yeah, this is where the combination of accurate bowling and the variations in the bowling and good fielding is so important. Able to push it straight down to long on for the easiest of ones. Partnership reaches 100 off 120 balls. Pakistan are 152 for 1. So exactly 100 as we speak, with Babar making 43 of those. Imam 64 of them. 100 in 120 balls for this particular partnership. Interestingly enough, although you can be the judge of that if you want, this is the first Pakistan pair to put on 10 century stands in ODIs. And that's in just the space of 33 innings. It's a very, very impressive record. So yeah, they've made great progress, have Babar Azam and Imam-ul-Haq, and they've got to keep it going. The best men to improve on a partnership are the men still there. We saw it in the Afghanistan innings, the fantastic opening partnership. And then it just got slightly harder for those that came in trying to force the pace towards the end of the innings. There was a bit of slowing down at some stage, a few decent blows were hit. But at the moment you say that Pakistan are on track, slightly behind the asking rate, yes, but in the context of one-day cricket as we know it in this current